students at Uvalde Consolidated Independent School District will head back to school.
That's the first time children will be in a classroom since school ended abruptly that day. 19 students and 2 teachers were shot and killed at Robb Elementary. Zach Lashway is reporting live outside Benson Elementary this morning with more on the start of the new school year.
Oh, and good morning. You know, this is one of the schools taking in students from Robb Elementary. Some of these schools have added layers of security, this school being one of them. You can see an 8-foot fence, non-scalable fence around the perimeter of this facility. Meanwhile, across town at Robb Elementary, that school is closed and will remain closed.
Today marks 106 days since a gunman entered Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas.
It's sad. It is very sad.
An elaborate memorial outside the school lives on, honoring the 19 students and 2 teachers killed on May 24th.
I came to United States and to Uvalde when I was 10 years old.
Maria Rodriguez attended Robb Elementary School in the early 50s.
This was my first elementary school, so I came here. And I was here till the 6th grade. You just can't imagine that things like that would happen in a small town like this. But it did.
In playgrounds and fields that typically would be filled with children and students now sit still, all overgrown.
Watching the grass grow is Baldemar, a Uvalde resident and Robb Elementary alumnus.
I remember writing down 1958 on my book.
Baldemar says he watched his grandson, a student at the school, be ushered to safety the day of the shooting. He, of course, was relieved.
I'm going to miss that school with all my kids and grandkids and everything.
You'll never get over it, completely over something like this. But, I mean, we have to keep on going, have to keep on living, and make the best of it.
And I can tell you it's that hope and resilience that has allowed this community to move forward during these tough times. I can also tell you being here, it hits a little differently. This is my first time here and spending time at Robb Elementary. It hits you in a way that you do not experience from afar. Coming up at 6:30, we're going to hear from 2 folks from the Houston area, an educator and a student. Their emotional words coming up at 6:30. We're live this morning in Uvalde. I'm Zach Lashway, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Zach, you know, we've seen so many people from across the state, from everywhere really, rally behind this community. So what else besides that fencing that they're putting up at schools? Have you learned that they're doing anything else as students head back to the classroom today?
Yeah, there will be additional counselors on campuses throughout the district, Amy. Also, we're learning DPS is placing 33 officers at schools throughout the district. These folks, these officers will work with school officials. In addition to those 2 measures, we are seeing fences being put up at certain schools and security cameras are being added to specific campuses as well.
All right. Thank you, Zach Lashway, reporting live.